Your front desk is costing you $40,000 a year. And guess what? It's not even doing a good job.
Missed calls at 5:05 p.m. Lunch breaks where new customers go to voicemail and then calls go to competitors. A flustered employee who accidentally quotes the wrong price to a high-ticket client.
I've built and integrated AI systems for Meta, Disney, Tesla, and NBC Universal. And within the last year, I've been using the same technologies to replace front desk staff for dental offices, law firms, salons, home improvement, you name it. Cutting their overhead by 90% while actually increasing their booking rates.
In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how the system works, the architecture, the prompts, and the critical mistakes that make most AI phone systems fail. And by the end, you'll understand why most people who try this themselves end up with a system that either hallucinates prices or books appointments on days they're closed.
Let's get into it.
Most business owners think that they can just connect ChatGPT to their phone line and call it a day. They see a YouTube tutorial that says it's easy, they follow along, they get it working and testing, they feel like geniuses. And in a controlled test, it works. The AI answers, sounds reasonably human, and even books an appointment. But then real customers start calling. And here's what happens next. The AI hallucinates prices. A customer asks, how much is a crown? The AI doesn't have your specific price list, so it makes a confident guess based on random internet data. It says $500. Your actual price is $1,400. You've just lost money and created an angry customer before they even walked in the door. The AI books appointments on days you're closed. You're closed on Tuesdays. The customer asks for a Tuesday appointment. The AI happily books them for Tuesday at 10 a.m. They show up to a locked door and post a 1-star review. The AI sounds like a robot. It uses words like leverage and synergy. It says, as a large language model I am not capable of. It has no personality, no warmth, and no understanding of your local business tone.
This is what happens when you skip the most important part, building a system with guardrails. And that's what I want to show you today.
Let me break down the architecture. This is the exact system I use for my enterprise clients, simplified for local businesses and startups. First, you need a phone number. We use Twilio or Twilio Flex. It's a cloud phone system that costs you about $1.15 a month. That's your entire phone bill. Second, you need an AI brain. We use OpenAI API, specifically ChatGPT 5 mini model. It costs a fraction of a penny per call and responds in under a second. Third, you need a scheduler. Calendly or City or Google Calendar. This is the hand that writes appointments in your book. Fourth, and this is the most important one, you need a safety net, your personal cell phone. This is the escape hatch for the 20% of calls that AI shouldn't handle. Here's how calls flow. Customers dial your number, Twilio answers and converts the speech to text in real time. The text is sent to your AI brain, which has been preloaded with your business rules, hours, prices, and personality. The AI determines the intent, checks your calendar, and books the appointment. Then it sends an SMS confirmation. The whole thinking time is under 3 seconds.
That's the basic architecture. But here's the thing. The architecture alone will fail about 30% of the time because the real world is messy.
I've identified 7 specific failure points that destroy most AI phone systems. Let me run through them quickly. Number 1, hallucination. The AI makes things up when it lacks data. The fix is something I call the I don't know rule. You hard code an instruction that says if the answer isn't in your code base, the AI must say it doesn't know and offer a callback. It's better to lose the immediate answer than to lose the customer's trust forever. Number 2, the close Tuesday problem. The AI books appointments when you close. The fix is hard code business rules inject directly into the prompt. Not suggestions, non-negotiable laws. Number 3, the stutter. The AI cuts off customers who pause to think. The fix is a single setting called end of speech timeout. You set it at 1.5 seconds, that's it. That one setting is the difference between a natural conversation and a robotic interrogation. Number 4, the rage spiral. A customer is angry, and the AI remains annoyingly cheerful. The fix is sentimental detection. The AI is trained to detect anger and immediately escalate to a human instead of trying to help. Number 5, the insurance trap. The AI tries to answer complex insurance questions and guesses wrong. The fix is guardrails that force a human's hands off for anything outside the AI's scope. Number 6, the robotic tone. Generic ChatGPT vocabulary that instantly kills trust. The fix is a carefully crafted persona. The AI gets a name, a personality, and a specific way to speak that sounds like a helpful neighbor, not a corporate trained manual. Number 7, feature creep. You try to make the AI do too much. Take payments, diagnose problems, answer every question. It does it all badly. The fix is strict scope boundaries. The AI books, cancels,
These
reschedules,
7
and
fixes
answers
are the
basic
difference between the
questions.
system
That's
that
it.
builds trust and one that destroys it. And this is where most people who try to build this themselves go wrong. Now I'm going to be honest with you. Everything I just described, you can figure it out yourself. You could spend over 50 hours going over Twilio documents. You could experiment with OpenAI API settings through trial and error. You could test dozens of prompt variations, figure out what works and what doesn't. You could Google error messages. You could watch hours of YouTube tutorials. You could join Discord communities and ask questions. But here's what you're really spending. If you build $200 an hour in your business, and most of you watching this do, spending 50 hours trying to figure this out costs you $10,000. And that's before any mistakes.
And you will make mistakes. Mistakes that cost you customers. Mistakes that damage your reputation. Mistakes that you don't even know you're making until an angry customer leaves a 1-star review.
That's why I wrote the book. It's called AI Receptionist Blueprint, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's the full blueprint of everything you need to get started from zero to up and running in 72 hours. And it doesn't require any technical knowledge. You could simply build this in a weekend.
Here's what's inside. The exact architecture, the technical stack, and how data flows from a caller's voice to a confirmed appointment. The prompt value, copy-paste instructions that act as the AI's brain. These are the exact prompts I use for my enterprise clients. The persona prompt, the booking logic, the hallucination kill switch, the price and object handler, the sentimental detector, the 72-hour launch plan, a minute-by-minute execution plan that takes you from the setup to live in a single weekend. The testing protocol, 50-plus scenarios to test before you go live, including the angry customer test, the confused customer test, the fast talking test, and the heavy accent test. The troubleshooting guide, solutions for the 10 most common technical issues. The troubleshooting guide, solutions for the 10 most common technical issues, so you'll never be stuck when something breaks.
This isn't theory. This is the exact system I use to help businesses cut their overhead by 90% and increase their booking rates and their profit margin. It's a system that handles 80% of the calls perfectly and knows exactly when to hand the call off to a human. If you're the type of person that enjoys spending 50 hours going over documentation and API errors, this book isn't for you. You'll figure it out eventually. But if you're a business owner and you value your time, then this book is for you.